Hello class, and welcome to week 7, Ethics in the Criminal Justice Profession. Professional ethics is merely an application of moral systems to a particular set of questions or a specific environment. The basis of all professional ethical codes is the same. To be a good professional, one must be a good person. Many of the ethical choices one will make throughout the course of a career are easy. No one, for instance, has to tell a police officer that bribery is wrong, or correctional officers that hitting a shackled and helpless inmate is wrong. These actions occur because individuals have chosen to take the path of least resistance, pursue personal interests over organizational values, or succumb to emotions such as fear or anger. For those choices that are truly difficult, people of goodwill, using rationality and sensitivity, can apply any ethical system and come up with an ethical solution. It may not be the one that everyone will agree upon, but it will allow the individual to make the decision public and will allow the person to be satisfied that his or her choice is based on ethics rather than egoism. That is, what benefits me is always good. The first 5 chapters in our textbook address issues including morality, ethics, justice, and a discussion of the law in the abstract. This chapter will focus on the criminal justice professional and how these concepts can be applied to them. Issues faced by the criminal justice professional involve a broad array of ethical questions, and it is important to recognize them for what they are. Further, what people do is sometimes influenced by what they think or what they know. The criminal justice researchers must also monitor their practices and be careful to avoid letting bias and political influence or financial pressures influence their research. Law and policy are set by politicians and administrators, and they must make sure that they are objective in their evaluation of research information that is used to help them make decisions. Informal policies are always at the discretion of the line worker. How staff members perform their job determines whether justice is reality or illusion. The greatest protection against the corruption of power is a belief in a commitment to the democratic process and all that that entails. If one desires a career in criminal justice, one must ask themselves these questions. Do I believe in the Constitution? Do I believe in the Bill of Rights? Do I truly believe in the sanctity and the natural right of due process? It's simple. If an individual views these questions as impediments, nuisances, or irrelevant, that person should not be a public servant. Now let's go forward and examine in greater detail the issues that criminal justice professionals face by reading Chapter 6 and working on regulatory audits. Thank you. Talk to you soon.